It's the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So yesterday was one of those crazy days with just lots of stuff happening. But I have lots of exciting news. Today's definitely an episode to watch. But we're going to take you through the entire day, and the big information, of course, happens at the end. So I woke up, and the first thing that happened is I had my condo appraised yesterday because I'm trying to refinance the mortgage, as I've mentioned. And one of the things that has to be done is an appraisal. It has to be worth a certain amount, or else I can't be approved for refinance under whatever the Obama program is that's out right now. Basically, if I'm more than 20% underwater, then they can't refinance my loan. But I'm not 20% underwater, so I'm not worried. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. I was reassessed at a certain value recently, so my property taxes would be lower. And if it gets appraised at that amount, it'll be fine. If it's less than that, it'll depend on how much less it is. But I don't see why it could be an issue. So after that was done, I went down to the dentist, and I have Crown now. All done. Everything is back to normal, and all I could do is keep brushing my teeth every day. So that's exciting. While I was there, I decided to go to the Mountain Mike's, the one in Almaden and Kirtner. I went there when they first opened up. The place used to be a Colombian restaurant, and it didn't do well because it's just a little too non-mainstream ethnic for that neighborhood. So it didn't work out. Not if people were willing to be adventurous and eat there. So now it's a pizza place. So I went there for the buffet when it first opened up, and I was the only person there at like 12:30, so it did not bode well. But like anything, you stick with it and things pay off, and that's what happened for them there. They had many pizzas out, 4 or 5 pizzas, and that was fine. So, and they ran out of Diet Pepsi, but they changed the Diet Pepsi, so then I got to have Diet Pepsi. Got out of there and had to go to Hayward because I needed to practice my craps dealing because I hadn't done a party for craps since May 1st, and they wanted to make sure that I would be able to still do craps at parties because it's the kind of thing you can forget if you don't do it all the time, and I've been too busy to do a lot of parties. So I get to where the building is, or it used to be, and there's a different building company name on the front. Now, of course, I don't have my phone with me. Coincidentally, the battery was running low, so I decided to plug it in while I was out. So then when I got home, my phone would work. I like not being with my phone from time to time because it makes me feel a little more free. So now, of course, that posed a problem. I said to myself, I need the internet so I can email them, or I need a payphone so I can call them. Well, I don't know their phone number, and they're not in the phone book, so I need the internet to get that too. So I said, where am I going to find that? I said, I know what's nearby. My old stomping ground, Southland Mall. Hadn't been there in years, I don't think. And it actually was the 16th anniversary of when I went down there to apply for a job at Burger King. June 30th, 1994, got on the 92 bus and went down there and applied for a job at old Burger King. So how about that? I went there, and they had these little kiosks where you pay a quarter for 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, and $1 for 12 minutes. I put a dollar bill in, and found their phone number, sent them an email saying I'm going to call you, changed another dollar. Payphones are 75 cents now. Can you imagine? 75 cents? So I called them up and said, what happened? And they said, oh, we used to be in Suite 318, now we're in Suite 308. So I was in the right place, I just didn't know that they moved. So I went down there and did a little audition, and they were convinced that I'd been practicing when I hadn't been because I had remembered everything for the most part, and I actually picked up a few new things. The payouts for the single roll bets when you're on stick are tricky, and if you don't get them all the time, you can forget how to pay them off. But they gave me a few tips, and I think that I'll be ready for the next party whenever that is. So got in the car. 92 880 still isn't done, so I took Hesperian to Tennyson, and that was a little better. And I stopped at KSCU because I had to get my new key card because it was expiring yesterday. And that went so perfectly I couldn't believe it. I walked in, told them who I was, and they said, where's your old card? And I gave it to them, and they said, here's your new card, sign here. And I said, okay. That was easy. So I get home, and I can only stay for a couple of minutes because I have to meet someone at Del Taco to pick up some purses and I'm going to sell on eBay. But I checked my email to make sure nothing had happened at work, and nothing had happened at work. But I did get an email from eBay, and this is the big announcement that I've been talking about for 3 weeks that I could not talk about. See, I have been given another chance to work for eBay, and this time I was able to capitalize on it. I started eBay on the 19th of July, on Monday, and I will be a staff content strategist, and I will be fixing everything there from the inside out. When eBay becomes even better, it will be because of me. I am convinced of that. But so I just send in notices to other employers. Now I will only be doing Stanford on the weekend and on evenings, and Yahoo I'm only going to do on Saturdays. So total hours worked about the same, but the money is better, and I'm finally at eBay. So hooray for that. That's the big announcement. You can go feed the cat now. Went to Del Taco, picked up the purses. Nice woman. She's a teacher. I'm going to put those on eBay this weekend, and when they sell, they sell. eBay consignment, there's nothing like it, and now I have the selling point of I work for eBay. So now I should be able to charge an even higher commission, so hooray for that. And let's see. Went home, and then I had to mail a bunch of stuff because I sold a bunch more 2010 Topps Series 2 baseball cards on eBay, and I needed to print out the shipping labels and take them to the post office before they closed at 5, and I got there at 4:54, so that worked out pretty well. I also sold a San Francisco Giants shot glass. And then I worked for Yahoo, and then I went to bed. But very exciting, very full day. But the big news, of course, is yes, eBay starting the 19th. Hooray for me. And things really couldn't be much better than they are right now. Tomorrow I get 5 cases of Allen and Ginter in. I'm excited about that too. More about that then. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.